Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Back from boxing. Now, apparently, Andre Ward is rumored to retire, man. Apparently, he retired from sport boxing, man. He's done with the sport. And a lot of people were saying that he just wasn't given the credit he fucking deserved, and he just left the fucking sport. He's like, fuck that shit, you know? I'm tired of proving myself, and people always want to make excuses, you know? And he said, I'm done. So he left the sport of boxing. He was underappreciated, overachieved and underappreciated, you know? So, you know, undisputed champ at 168, undisputed champ at 175, you know, underappreciated. People, no one cared. No one paid to see him perform, man. You know, the kid who the masses of the scene, you know. It's really a shame that Andre Ward was never getting the credit, and his marketing behind him wasn't all that great. He should have been watched more. I'm pretty sure the average fan watching Kovalev 1 or 2 would have been really excited for that fight. I mean, that fight was incredible. It's an incredible fight. I mean, that fight, the easily fight of the year, both the fights. And a lot of people just didn't watch it. And it's really a shame that Andre Ward didn't get, you know, the credit he deserved. You know, now he's leaving the sport of boxing. There's going to be a big hole in the lightweight division, light heavyweight division. And it's a shame, man. All the belts are going to be vacated. You know, this is going to be sporadic all over again. And it's going to take years to get an undisputed champion over again at 175, you know, at the quickest. There's going to be maybe 5 years to at least get champions to fight champions if they really want to. You know, they don't even have to do it. So it's really a shame that Ward's retiring, you know. My favorite fight from him really is the Carl Froch fight. I thought that was his best performance. The way he treated Froch was classic. It was classic. You know, that's one of his classic fights, and it was the final fight in a Super 6 tournament. So that was my favorite fight from him, really. The Sergey Kovalev 2 fight was cool. I think the first one was a little bit better because it was more back and forth, you know. But, you know, I really want to see a lot more from Andre Ward before he retired, but he had a phenomenal career. You know, before he retired, he was rumored to fight like a Tony Bellew, Adonis Stevenson, or he was even talking about Anthony Joshua, but everyone just trashed him about it. No one really took it seriously. So, you know, yeah, man, I think he retired because the lack of respect in boxing, man, is ruthless, man. And, you know, he's too old, he's too accomplished to not get that respect. I mean, he can't really do much more. He went up in weight, fought the knockout artist Sergey Kovalev, who was just stopping everybody. And, you know, I mean, he beats Tony Bellew. No one's going to give him credit because people still don't give Tony Bellew credit for beating, you know, David Haye. I mean, it's really sad, man. I mean, this is fanboys everywhere. If you beat their favorite fighter, they're going to make an excuse for them, even if you proved yourself. They're going to say everything. They're going to say how you can't do it. And then when you do it, they got every excuse in the book, you know? Me personally, I knew David Haye. I mean, I knew Tony Bellew was a threat to David Haye because of everything he's done, you know? I mean, he was just on a reign. You know, he knocked out the guy for the WBC Cruiserweight title. He's unstoppable, in my opinion. I mean, he was active and he was doing really well at the time. And David Haye was just inactive. And, you know, he was already having tendencies of pulling out fights because of injuries, you know. He pulled out Tyson Fury twice, and he wasn't fighting. And then, you know, when he finally did, he injured himself again. You know, surprise, surprise. It wasn't that surprising to me. And he even came out and said it before he fought Tony Bellew that he was actually injured. So, I mean, that Tony Bellew win, you know, I thought Tony Bellew definitely had a chance. But anyway, the point of the matter is, man, once people doubt you and you prove them wrong, they still are going to doubt you and not give you the credit. And that's really a big problem in boxing, you know. Like in, you know, let's just give basketball or football, for example. Once you win the finals, man, you win. It's it. You can't debate about why you won. It's over. You're the best. You got the ring. You did it. But in boxing, once you beat the champion, you beat the guy that no one said you can beat. It don't matter. You're still a bum. You're still nobody. You got lucky. You know, the fanboyism in boxing is sort of bad for the sport of boxing. You know, it's make these fighters not want to fight. You know, that's why a lot of these fighters, the top fighters, they really just fight bums and get their record up and get the respect that way. Because when you fight the best, people just don't give you that credit, man. It's really hard to get the credit you deserve. Even if you knock the guy out, there's always the excuse, you know. You know, the most hated guys in boxing right now, at least the most popular hated guys, are like, you know, like Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, and you know, they basically have all fucking knockouts, and people still hate on them, you know, really bad. So I mean, getting respect in boxing is incredibly hard. I mean, you gotta be almost omnipotent to get that respect. I mean, there's no such thing as a university light fighter who everybody loves. That's not a thing in boxing. Like, there's not one fighter that everyone respects and everybody cares about and everyone loves and everyone thinks the best of the best. That's never a thing. You know, there's always a hater somewhere hating on that guy for some reason or another. So, man, boxing is a ruthless sport, man. I think it took its toll on Andre Ward. He had a phenomenal career. He did a lot of things that no one. If you said like 10 years ago, Andre Ward was going to be, you know, who he is, no one would believe you, man. So I'm really disappointed that he retired. But at the same time, he rode off into the sunset. He retired undefeated, and he retired a champion. So let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, GeoBoxing Empire. Peace.